Hello, welcome to another entrepreneurial training section. My name is Prince Yemi Kasali. Beside me, it's my wonderful wife.
And my name is Amalade Adeyemi.
Wow, that's Larichi. So we'll be preparing starch today, and I will not be the one preparing. My wife is going to be preparing it, not because she knows how to. This is because I have a book which you might be interested in. This book has more than 40 trainings that you can do on productions, and she will be going through this book to show you that it is easy using or making use of this book for your productions. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so have the book. Let's go into the production of starch.
Okay.
So you need to check the content. Let's see the content here. Okay, we are yet to. Okay, I think.
Okay, we have the cold water starch.
The cold water starch,
Yes.
making use of
the
antisol. That is
Yes,
on
that's
page
page
5. So let's check page 5 on the book. Okay. So page 5 of our book talks about cold water starch. So what are the chemicals we need for cold water starch?
We have the antisol.
Antisol. This is antisol.
Yes, and we have
Just call it PVA. So we have PVA here.
Okay.
It's a thickener and it's a whitener.
All right.
It makes our starch white.
Okay, and the next one we have the formalin.
Okay, formalin. Formalin is a preservative. So that's it.
Yeah.
Then,
and we have the fragrance.
This is our perfume, our fragrance.
And a clean water.
We'll get water.
All right.
Okay. Let's go into the content. Can you tell me what we need to do?
Step 1 says we should soak 75 kg of antisol in 4 liters of water for 24 hours.
Okay.
And stir it very well for 6 hours.
Every 6 hours.
Okay, stir it for every 6 hours.
Okay.
For about 15 minutes.
Okay.
Maybe 15 minutes each. Is that what you mean?
Yes. What I'm trying to say is you prepare your antisol, you add your antisol into water, then you keep it for 24 hours.
Okay.
Then you have to stir every 6 hours just to make sure. Antisol is it's a very powdery chemical, which does not dissolve in water easily. It takes time to dissolve in water, and the more time it's spent in water, the more thickener it becomes. Antisol is used instead of cassava. You know, we used to use cassava, the fermentation of cassava for starch, but instead of that, we'll be using antisol.
All right.
So I want us to stop here for today. All we just need to do is to prepare our antisol in water, and you do the follow-up every 6 hours.
All right.
Till tomorrow.
Which means
this time tomorrow.
Do video.
No. It's 6 hours by now. By the time you'll be waking up very early in the morning, you just do it before going to work. When you get back from work, you continue. The only thing is you're going to be missing one of the steering. You understand?
That's
so
maybe you do that for me.
Are you sure? I should do that.
Of course you can do
you are the one preparing.
You are going to do that for me.
So we'll stop here. We don't need to go further. When we come back after 24 hours, we continue.
All right.
So let's move into preparing our antisol. Since putting our antisol into water and stirring. Yeah, we need water also because we are preparing 5 liters. And we need water of 4 liters. At the same time, we need.
Why are we using 4 liters of water? Why 4 liters when we are preparing 5 liters?
Because we'll be having PVA of 1 liter making 5 liters. So we are preparing 5 liters of starch, and everything together will accumulate to about 5 liters.
Okay.
You understand?
All
so
right.
we'll be taking out our 4 liters of water. Then we'll put it in. We'll put our antisol of 75 grams.
Yes.
So into it, and we'll stir.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get on.
Okay.
This is our water.
Yeah.
4 liters. Then you need to pour the water into the container.
First.
Pour the water.
Okay. Are you sure this is?
That's 4 liters. Of course, this is the measurement inside. We have the measurements. I think it's less than 4 liters now. You've poured some out.
Sure.
Okay, then we have our antisol.
Okay.
I usually use this as my 50 grams, although it's not correct. It's an approximation. I don't have scale at home.
Okay.
If you're using this, if you're doing this as a business, you need to have your scale. So let's have 1.5 of this. Don't put it in the water so that it doesn't wet this.
Yes.
So
a full spoon.
and a half. Yeah, it's okay. Don't put it. Yeah, you're too good.
I'm learning.
I guess you're a learner. So
Yes, one and half
yeah.
of it. I want to assume this is half of it.
Yes, I guess.
Okay.
So you stay.
After this,
You have your stir there. So you stir. I think this is all we will be having for today. This is the way it will look, but
why does it look like this?
Because that is how it's going to look for the beginning. Before you know it, it gets thicker and thicker and thicker. By this time tomorrow, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Even while stirring, you see the water is will be getting a little bit different.
The thing is molding like egg.
Yes.
It's molding like egg. Wow. I can feel the thickness a little. In the way I'm stirring.
You must. Because that is the science.
And I'm to do this for 15 minutes.
About 15 minutes. Not compulsory, less 15 minutes. About 15 minutes.
Alright. Which means I need to exercise my wrist before starting this. Should have told me to exercise my wrist first.
I'm sorry, my lord.
Okay.
Your student complains a lot of. Your kind of students. Okay, welcome back. It's about 7 hours. We did that yesterday night, and before you're going to work today, we need to stir what we have. We have to stir our antisol. So let's do that.
Okay.
Say hello.
Hello.
Oh, we'll be stirring our antisol again.
Yeah, I'm doing that already.
So the thickness is changing. Although we still have some particles.
Yes. I think it's changing.
Okay. So after this, we have to cover it till she comes back in the evening to come and stir and complete the solution.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, welcome back. This is about 24 hours that we started our stash. So, are you ready to continue?
Of course.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's get started. We are continuing from where we stopped. We dissolved our antisol in water. Okay, so what's the next stage?
After 24 hours, you add the 1 liter of PVA into the antisol solution and stir very well for 20 minutes to blend well.
Okay, so PVA, it's a whitener. This is our PVA. It's a whitener and also it's a thickener. So we use it to thicken our starch and we make it makes it white.
Okay.
So this is our antisol. As you can see, it has dissolved perfectly well after 24 hours. So it's as simple as that. This might not be as thick as what you want. You only need to add more antisol to it and leave it for another 24 hours to dissolve.
Okay.
So as to have a perfect solution if it is not as thick as you want. And at the same time, if it is more if it is too thick, then you add more water. So let's add our antisol. We need to add 1 liter of antisol. Sorry, PVA. This is almost a liter of PVA. So let's add it into the solution and stir.
So I'm adding everything here now.
Oh yes. Let's keep adding till we are sure we are through with the color. Yes. Keep adding.
Okay.
Keep adding.
Okay.
So as you can see, this is our starch. But if you want it to be more white, you can just keep adding to it. We only need a liter for this. 5 liters of starch, which we have 4 liters of water plus PVA of 1 liter. So if you're using it at home, you might not need all this. You might just stop with your anti-soil if you're using at home. But if you're selling, try and do it this way. In a section of if you are selling starch spray. So that's it. Then other things are also not too compulsory. The next thing, let's read.
So the next thing is also had 10 liters of formalin and stay away for 5 minutes to mix well.
Formalin, 10 milliliters. It is not 10 liters. It is 10 milliliters. So just small formalin. Take your nose off it. Formalin is it's very conk.
Okay.
It's shoky. Small.
Just a little.
Yes. It's okay. Close it. It's shoky. Then make sure you clean your hands very well after use. We should be using a glove because of the formalin. Formalin is the only strong chemical in this solution.
Yeah.
So you cannot taste even your hand after usage. So you have to be very careful. Okay. So that's formalin. Formalin is a preservative. Okay. It makes your production last longer. If you are using it at home, you might not need formalin if you are going to use it in a period of 1 month. But if it is going to be more than 1 month, then you need your formalin. Right. So what's the next thing?
Lastly, add 20 ml of your preferred perfume into the mix.
Perfume also is not compulsory if you're using it at home. But if you're using formalin, try and use perfume because formalin has a very offensive odor. So the perf will try and kill the offensive odor. Okay. Will neutralize that odor and make it look good. So
just a little also.
Little, but almost times 2 of the other one. You can add more. It's okay. Wow. We should be measuring, but just because we are using it at home, that is why I think can't measure it. What do you think we need to add again?
Yes, I think that's all. Then lastly, we've done that. We have added our perfume, which is the last thing. So now you will cover your mixture and keep it for another 24 hours, but stir the mixture every 6 hours for about 15 minutes.
So that's it. So we are through with our starch. This is our starch.
Wow.
So you, just like I said, if you want it to be thicker than this, especially if you are trying to create a bond, you may add more anti-soil to it before you start adding the remaining chemicals. And if it is too thick, you add more water to it before you start adding all chemicals. So these are our starch. We only need to keep it for 24 hours so that the whole chemical can react together before you use it. Okay. So that's it.
Yes, that's all.
We just produce our starch, and I want you to understand that this book is comprehensive enough if you need to produce all these home care productions. Especially we have air freshener, we have bleach, we have starch, we have disinfectants, we have vim, we have stain wash, tiles cleaner, liquid soap, aftershave, we have Dettol, Izal, and sanitizers, and so on. We have more than 40 productions, and apart from that, we also have a lot of things, businesses that you can do, business opportunity you can do. We have online business opportunities that you can also lay your hands on. Paying websites also. We have about 5 websites that you can start with if you need money. This book only costs you for 5,500. Note, this is not those ebooks you see online that you download and you feel it is not doesn't worth it. This is a book that will be shipped to your doorstep. The book is 5,500, and you pay for shipping if you want it to be shipped to you. If you are within the southwest, it will cost you about 2,000 naira shipping. But if you are outside southwest, it will cost you about 3,000 naira shipping. So that's it about this book. Order for your book so that you can start your productions at home by yourself. You can see it's as simple as that. My wife just proved how simple it is for you to produce at home by yourself. Thank you very much. My name is Prince Yemi Kasali.